This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Hallis Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you.
What's up, everybody? Good morning, and welcome to the Red Zone Rant. Me and my buddy, the bearded one, Ken. How you doing, bud?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. We got football to start the morning.
Yeah, I love
What else could you ask for?
I know, man. Bro, it looked like the Jags was just going to get blown out. In like 5 minutes, they're winning. I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, neither did I. They turned it right on.
Yeah. They were getting smoked.
And Trevor Lawrence is actually looking like a real quarterback today.
Like 9 of 10, 100 some yards, a touchdown. It might be worth that $55 million they paid him.
I wouldn't go quite that far.
So they overpaid by like $45 million.
To me, it's a little curious that every time you start hearing talks on the hot seat about Doug Peterson, that this might be the week that he gets fired, they seem to eke out a victory. Yeah. And with how loud those talks have been recently about it, especially after last week's game, it's a hell of a time for the team to perform.
Yeah, it's funny how that works out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I thought for sure if he loses, they weren't even going to let him on the plane ride home. Just get your own flight because you suck that bad. But I don't know, man. I still think they suck. 1-5. That ain't good.
Oh, hell no. It's definitely not good, but it might be just enough to save Doug Peterson's job.
We'll see. Yeah, thank you, Don. Appreciate it. Go, Pack, go. Start Willis as kicker.
No, hey. We might actually have a real kicker on the roster now with Brandon McManus.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Holy smokes. That's fucking hilarious. We're not sorry. Well, I think McManus is going to – let's give him a shot, man. He's a veteran kicker. Let's give him a shot.
And he's already kicked in Green Bay before, so he's got some experience kicking here.
Yeah. And
his kick, whatever he kicks today, will be the first time that LaFleur's seen him kick.
Really?
Yeah, and LaFleur had said something along the lines of no better way to test him. Granted, I'm massively paraphrasing there, but it's close to what he said.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of wish the coach would at least seen what he was getting for his money, but I guess you got to trust the powers that be and know what they're doing. We should have hired Vince McManus.
Oh, God. Man,
he already
has enough controversy with that sign, and you signed Vince McMahon. Holy shit, I think everybody'd boycott.
It's all good. Let them boycott. Yeah. All right, man. Well, what do you think about the the Lions Vikings game. We got to talk about it. It's War Week. I mean, I can't get a Viking fan to come on, to talk about it. So
because it seems like they might be a little nervous about this game.
yeah, where's that
And
swagger?
that's already with the Detroit missing Hutch, and they're still nervous.
Yeah. I don't know that they're going to miss much from not having Hutch. I mean, maybe a little bit of a pass rush, but
I was going to say he's half their sack production.
yeah, but it's still, as long as you get pressure. I mean, they just got to create pressure. I mean, bro, we don't have killer sacks either, but
Oh hell
no. I mean, we know about not getting enough pressure. If we could create some pressure, holy cow. The Ringless Bowl. Yeah, Matt said that too last night. He goes, Battle of the Ringless Bowl. I'm like, holy shit, so true. Or was it Kevin? One of those guys said it last night. Matt was trolling hard last night. He was trolling hard.
Matt trolling? No way. It was
a great open mic. Great open mic. Anyway, yeah, I think the Lions handily beat the Vikings. The Vikings are trying not to say Aaron Jones is going to play or not play. I think if he was 100% or even close to playing, they'd say so. The fact that they're not is just they don't want to say, they don't want to tell you he's not going to be there. Don't make it easy for them Lions. What about the Packer game? Who you got?
I know. Everybody's all expecting me to take. Yeah, no, it's going to be Green Bay.
It's Green Bay all the way. Who's in the back? Oh, here we go. We got a smoking JB in the back. Yeah, we both got him.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up there, JB? Do you like Tank Bigsby's touchdown this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can kiss my ass.
50 yards and a touchdown first half, bro. That's pretty good first half.
Brian Thomas on my fantasy squad.
There you
go. I got Thomas and Bigsby.
Yeah, I picked up Bigsby.
Not in ours.
No, not in our league. No, I have several. I have like 20 some teams I manage. It's a lot, but yeah.
What did I say after the Lions inquired about Reddick? 5 other teams called his agent, and today they reworked this year's deal to give him a raise with the plan to sign him long term. Is that not what I said would happen?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Jay. It was a great open mic. It was so good last night.
Hey, but you can't.
I know. Look. You can't have Isaacson on and have a good. If he wasn't on, I don't think Sarah would have went off. She went.
I know. She went.
Fucking. She really can hold her own, man. She really can.
And he deserved it.
Oh, he 100% deserved it. He 100% deserved it. Oh God, that was a great night. Yeah, white cat. It's a whiteout in Green Bay today. Of course, I wore black.
Thank you, Jay. I have the feeling it's going to be a Gibbs and Monty day. I don't have a Monty jersey yet, but I have my Gibbs.
That's right. That's right. Well, you got anything to rant about, Jeremy, or you just want to say something about the game? I mean, we just touched on it.
All I know is the Jags are whooping that Patriots ass. I think the GM lit a spark under the team with that announcement that he planned on having a fire sale if they lost again.
Well, bro, they scored all those points in 5 minutes too. That was the amazing part. They was getting killed 10-0.
Punt return touchdown.
Yeah, back-to-back touchdowns and a punt return. And now look, who's that running? Holy smokes!
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Number 2. So that's not at the end.
No, he's out. Etienne's out.
Is he? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's out. He's not playing. That's why Bigsby's getting a big.
So far, because the morning report hasn't came out, TJ Hawkinson's out and Dalton Risner's out as expected.
Ran about the open mic. That was a great open mic. The fact about the open mic, no Viking fans showed up until Sarah did the last 10 minutes of the fucking show. And she just her and Tim got into it. Oh my God. Tim
went a little stupid on his take, and I'll admit it.
Yeah, he always got to go hard when someone comes at him. He's just got to be the bigger. And he's like, And his voice keeps going up an octave. It sounds like someone squishing his nuts.
Oh, she was. She was. It was like she was right there going with a heel going
the
right
way he
between them.
talks, he's like, nah! He kept getting louder, almost like Rick Mott. What you saying, bro? It was hilarious.
Yes, Tim is the guy that was drinking Bud Light.
Yeah, he was the Bud Light drinker. Yeah, he was hammered. I'm pretty sure he was hammered. It was funny.
I don't know why, but I have no lack of confidence today.
You know, JB, I'm right there with you about my game. I got that feeling too waking up today.
The only thing I can say that is a little bit different, the Texans, even though they're missing a few key pieces on defense, it's not a lot of them. You know what I mean? It's sporadic. And I understand you guys are getting healthier. Is Wyatt able to play yet?
No,
he's
as far
gone.
as I know, he won't be playing yet,
Yeah.
which sucks because he was one of the few guys that was getting a decent amount of pressure.
I guarantee you that Tim's balls shrunk to the size of peanuts after Sarah got done with him.
Bro, I seen you in the back chat talking crap to all those guys, going, "Where are you hiding at, Viking fans?"
I was like, they didn't know. I wanted to go into that back chat and say, well, they didn't all hide, did they, Tim?
Yeah, no. Sarah didn't hide. She's straight.
But at the same time, you know, he's one of those guys that we probably shouldn't have on these streams. And as much as I hate to say that, because of how he acts, and we're going into Roku. Because he is very controversial. He says things that sparks people and gets them yelling and screaming and stuff. And that's not it's a great show wise as far as if we're just going into the huddle on Facebook, but it's not so good on TV.
Yeah. I like how animated Tim gets, but you know, I might agree with you on the Roku part.
Look, I admit it's my fault because I'm a bad host. I didn't know how to mute his ass, but now I learned how. So next time,
Yeah, you're okay.
I didn't know how to mute him, bro. I was like
I almost did it like 3 times before.
You should have, bro.
Even got in.
I didn't know how to do it. That's what I was struggling with. I was trying to mute him. If I would have had to, I would have muted them both so they could each go back and forth.
You know about bringing up where it shows where you add them?
Yeah.
Right there, all you got to do is click that speaker and he's muted. And you can say, Tim, we can't talk like this.
Yeah,
we can't talk like this on Roku and Amazon. So unless you're going to clean your act up, you'll be booted from the show. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
I just
if I would have knew how to do it, I would have.
You're good.
I got taught this morning. I asked Mike this morning. That's the first first thing I asked him. I go, how do you fucking mute somebody? I go, it was a great show, but it went off the rails and I couldn't control it. So I didn't like that feeling. That's why I shut it down. I shut it down like 2 minutes early.
I shut it down because my ears were almost bleeding.
Oh, yeah,
and voice got so high.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the end of that.
Bro, I'm telling you, Sarah is a fucking.
She's vicious.
She's hardcore, bro. She's fucking. She's hardcore. It was a great, man. I mean, bro, the whole place lost it when I go, what's your score prediction? She was so mad. She goes 38-3, bitch. And I mean,
J.I., about coming back down to earth, I think this might be the best rookie class we've had since 2004.
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold, you don't know if he's going to come back to earth because he finally has everything good around him. It's just like Packer fans, Viking fans, and the Bears fans said about Jared Goff. Everybody says, oh, he's going to come back down to earth sometime. And every year he got better. Yeah. So until it happens, I don't know on Sam Darnold. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and all that, when they play good teams, they struggle a little bit. It's just the fact. Look at what happened week 1 when Jaden Daniels tried to go into Tampa and win. That didn't work so fucking good, did it?
Yeah, but it was also his first start as a rookie, too.
Right. No, I'm just pointing out, but it was against a good team. So far,
Mhm.
they've been playing mediocre teams here and there.
Yeah.
This one is a test this week
Oh
for
yeah.
them compared to what they have had. But yet, I'm still going to pick them because I think they're the better team in how they're playing. Caleb Williams, he has benefited of being able to get better against every bad team he faced.
Mhm.
He got worse versus the Texans. So that was the only good team he's faced so far. And he had almost a 60. So I don't know. I just don't know if Caleb's going to get bad because he's building the confidence with all the bad teams they had on their schedule right off the rip.
Jeremy gets animated. He loves his F bombs.
Hey,
Alone,
the
man.
occasional F bomb is fine. It can't be every other word
It
within
lets
your
it lets
sentence.
it lets
Yeah,
people know how you feel.
uh-huh.
It lets them know how you truly feel, Jeremy. That's all.
Yep. And I do like the fact that I said Jared fucking Goff.
Bears wouldn't know a quarterback at one jumped up and kicked them in the ass. I mean, they
You
do
know,
know how.
Astros, I might have to agree with you.
They almost ruined the Gay Butler.
Yeah, almost.
But he's second best in yardage and touchdowns to one Eric Kramer.
Yeah. Ken hates the fact that you say that.
I know he does.
It's funny.
You
I love
said,
how you
"God," I was like, what do I hate that JB says? And I realized you meant the Bear fan.
Yeah, not you, bro.
I was going to say 90% of what JB says, I laugh my ass
I
off.
know. I agree. I agree with half of what he said. Most of what he says.
I mean,
I like
if the
that
Bears
comment.
could develop a QB, they wouldn't have bought 87 Polaroids in the last 20 years trying to learn how to
Bro,
develop film.
proof is in the history, man. Their best quarterback was Jay Cutler, and they traded for him. So.
No, he wasn't. He's their
Who's their
second best quarterback. The first one was the guy they signed when the Lions didn't re-sign him as a backup, Eric Kramer, who was their starter in the early 90s. He's the one
Yeah,
that
but
holds the yardage record of 3,865
I'm
yards.
just saying. You
And
ask
he
any
also had
fan.
touchdowns.
You ask any fan, they're going to tell you their best quarterback's probably Jay Cutler.
The Gabe Butler was lucky because he threw for less yards, less touchdowns, and they had a great defense.
I know, but I'm just saying, man. You ask them, they'll tell you that. I beg to differ. You can use the.
I'm talking about on a Roku and Amazon show, Rob. There is this little thing about regulations in the FCC that could get us in trouble for last night.
I agree with you, Rob. Though I like the F bomb wherever the hell you can.
Jim McMahon never even broke 3,000 yards. He wasn't that great either.
No, he wasn't. Jim McMahon, below average. He wasn't even an average quarterback, man.
Good morning, Paul Jones.
Yep.
All he had to do was hand the ball off.
One pride to the. I'm going to do it all one time for every
ahead,
team in the division.
Go ahead, man.
Bear down. Skull. Go Pack Go. And one pride. There. I said all of them in one shot. And it's probably the only time I'll ever say that. And it's a war.
I can't even believe you said it, JB. I mean, I'm shocked, bro.
Well, we're not facing the Packers. The Bears are on bye week.
Hey, I heard the bye week's got an early edge on Caleb.
Oh, they played Friday. The bye week beat them 127 to -3.
And chipped his nails.
Hey, I understand he won a Super Bowl, but that wasn't because of the quarterback. That was because of Walter Payton and mostly Refrigerator Perry and Richard Dent.
Yeah. He just handed the ball off. He was a glorified hander. Hand the ball off.
I feel sorry for the man. That man got so beat up, he doesn't know which way he's going when he wakes up. If he's actually pissing in his bathroom or his closet, he don't know.
I know, right? Look at you. You put it on camera too, JP. Bro, I was
I don't care. I said I'm gonna say it one time.
Hey,
notice
JP,
I didn't.
To let you know, somebody's gonna clip that bitch, and you're gonna hear it for the next month.
And doing this just makes it look like you're saying those Vikings are number one.
100%, Mark Kerrigan. You
It's
can
gonna
say the
get
same
clipped
thing.
just like that.
Yep.
You saying
It-
skull holding up your finger?
But I didn't do this shit. You know why? I think it's funny that they do that because that's the symbol for safety.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, this is a great show.
Speaking of which, what is the rarest play in the NFL? It's never been done, but it is a 1-point play, and it's never been done.
On a point after that, if the kick got blocked and returned back for a touchdown.
Nope.
But it's not a touchdown.
If it's an extra point, it counts as 2. It's a specific extra point play. It's the 2-point conversion that's a turnover that leads to a score. It's a 1-point play.
Okay.
Really?
Yep. It's never been done in NFL history.
I was gonna say I'd never seen that before, so that's got to be something.
I had to look for it to find the rule because I got asked at Fire Up, and she didn't know it. I'm sitting there Googling that shit.
Holy shit! Yeah.
But
the rule has never been touched, but they got it.
It is in there. That's the only 1-point play other than the extra point.
It's never happened either, right? It's never happened.
Never happened.
It's in there. Someone else can talk for a change. Okay, the Bears fan.
Hey man, Jason Bosco.
Fucking Jason, you were on cue the other day, man. You come on and you're like, oh shit, Ken just can't sit. He can't let anybody have a take without a comment. That was so funny. Oh my God.
That is complicated.
Some can be said of
yes.
Ravens quarterback.
So if a 2-point attempt goes the other way to the house by the defense, it's only 1 point.
That's so weird. So it's got to go.
It is the weirdest play because it's weird that if you block the extra point kick, that's 2 points.
That's what I thought was the 1 point.
They go from the 2-yard line, right? That's where they line up. So that's a 98-yard return, and you only get 2 points.
And what if it's fumbled just before the goal line, and it travels into the goal line, gets picked up by the defense, and they run it back for like 104 yards?
Or you get somebody picking it off at the back of the end zone and run that sumbitch back.
Oh my God!
What was that Super Bowl team for the Packers in the 90s with Favre? Was it 96?
96, yeah.
Well, yeah, it was the 95 season, but 96 is when it happened.
Right. That team is probably the best team in my rivals out of the Packers that I would say overall team top to bottom.
100%.
Fuck that. That's probably why you've never seen it, Sarah.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if they get that fumble on the 2-point conversion, they just fall on it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of effort just to get 1 point.
And that's why it's never been done. I think that's exactly what it is. Unless it's like on a sweep and a corner's going to grab it with no one in front of them on a full head of steam, I think that's the only time you'll ever see it happen.
Yeah, because there's no time on that. Can the ref blow the whistle dead? They can't interfere with it or nothing, right?
They can't interfere with it, and it would have to be reviewed. And as long as he doesn't step out or do anything stupid,
I want someone to do it now. I just want to see it.
I know. I want to see it one time too.
Yeah, just once.
But that's the perfect scenario that I just said. It's going to be like somebody doing a toss sweep to the outside.
Yeah.
And a linebacker or defensive lineman lights up the running back or the quarterback on a rollout.
Yeah,
and it just goes to a cornerback.
Yeah,
that's the only way I think you'll ever see that done.
It pops in the air or something. You hit the guy and it pops in the air before he crosses the goal line or something, and he's just.
Joe Flacco being top 5 in QBR is a real stat, but the problem is he hasn't thrown enough passes to be considered top 5 as a starter because he didn't start the first 2 games and he only started 2 games, so he doesn't have enough snaps to be included in the starting quarterback stuff. But as a QB, if you look at it by QBR, he's a top 5 QB.
Wow. Fuck. That's just. Where do you get all these stats, Jeremy? And how do you remember them all?
I just study them every day.
Yeah.
It's what I do. I look for the obscure shit. What's never been done in the NFL, and it'll give you like 10 things that's never been done. But that one to me is the rarest one because
Yeah.
all the other ones, I think they might happen eventually.
Fucking Haspels, you gotta
You
cut
are fucking
ND some slack.
He
When your
is-
team isn't good, you podcast harder. It's like Ray Charles throwing a screen to Helen Keller. Eventually, he'll have a point that sticks.
Oh
Man,
my God.
you know
Sarah,
that it's
Comment on
almost
the
like
month.
you've got quite a bit of experience dealing with that.
Holy cow, bro.
Sarah, that is a great comment too. Where would the Browns be if they still had Baker?
Oh God.
That's probably the smartest question I've seen in the chat in a while because
Where
if
would
they
be?
never would if they would have extended Baker instead of trading him to the Carolina Panthers,
Yeah.
I think you may be seeing a different Browns team.
Just think all the commercials they could have had too since then.
That I seriously think his lack of production after the playoff win that year was
Yeah.
the main reason he was
But
gone.
it wasn't
But
all
at the
him
same,
though.
no, it wasn't all him. He had DPJ dropping everything other
Yes.
than his money. He had Amari Cooper that just got there mid-season. You remember they made that trade mid-season for Amari, and Amari historically since 2015 has 202 drops to the next wide receiver active in the same draft.
He didn't impress me when he played for the Raiders, and when I mean he like rejuvenated his career in Dallas, and then he left there and he ain't done shit. So
Yeah, with
I
the
don't even know what
paycheck
to say
market
about that
that's
guy.
known as
I don't
Dak
think he's all
Prescott,
that.
he re-energized his career.
I don't think Cooper's all that. I swear. So you guys want to do predictions, picks?
Well, right now, let's see.
I re-
It's
I
25 to 10, and sunshine's on the field.
Yeah.
Good morning, fuckers. Yeah, that's right, Ken. We're
I
here.
was gonna say, if we kill 2 more minutes, we will have the injury reports for the 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting.
That's
on.
what I'm trying to do too.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Uh,
because I
Because-
keep seeing what's his name is going to play, but last night your boy said he wasn't. The running back from the Giants.
Oh, Devin Singletary. Yeah,
Yeah, he said Singletary's out, but they're
he's
so
out.
it's there. He's not. He's not listed as out yet.
Look at that, a shot fired. Gotta run, you guys are great. Go Lions, the bearded Viking fan. Hope you're okay after your team loses. Rob, bust out that sleeveless shirt again. Jeremy, you demand.
I got it, Jay. You keep saying that
It
I'm
is
a
awesome.
bearded Vikings fan because you're secretly rooting for the Vikings to beat the Lions this week. I knew it. At least we finally got it out.
What's that? Reddick resigned. He
Resigned.
Oh,
Resigned.
resigned. Oh, Ken's posting that. Yeah, wasn't he one of the guys you wanted, man?
I think it's going to be a 27-24 score, whoever wins, and I still say go Lions.
Yeah, bro. I think you guys are going to smash the Vikings. I know. I know Sarah doesn't want to hear that, or Rob, but is Jones playing? Oh, he is. Really, he is a go. I took him out of all my lineups, man. I did. I took him out of all my lineups. I have not.
I'd still leave him out for this week just to see.
Yeah, I think it's fake too. I think it's
well,
fake.
no, not that it's fake. Just to see how healthy he is on the
He's
field.
not healthy. He was like 60% on Friday. He looked like.
I'm on the NFL to see if any new ones pop up.
Have they already posted? Is it 9? Yeah. Oh, now
There's one. There's one from 10:32 a.m., but the 11:31 isn't here yet.
Lions will beat the Queens today. Uh-oh.
They traded for Akers from Houston, Jason.
Yeah. They signed Akers from Houston. Yeah. Fucking. There we go. Vikings. Ken doesn't want to inflate Rob's ego. I just put Jones back in because, oh, yeah, you did. He was out of your lineup too, huh? So he wasn't even sure. Remember, I asked you Monday. You're like, oh, yeah, he's playing.
And then all of a sudden you got
He's like,
out.
I just put him in. He goes, I just put him in. It's awesome. Well, when I get off of here, I'll readjust my lineup. I missed the Tank. I tell you, I picked up Tank in a bunch of leagues, and I didn't get a chance to put him in. I should have put him in right away.
I put him in. Just about any league that I picked him up in.
I was like, I forgot their fucking 8:30 game at like 8:20. I'm trying to go through my lineups, man. I'm trying to check each one. I got 20 to look at. I didn't get to them all. Fucking sucked. Because I forgot I had what's his name in from Taylor. I had Taylor in for most of my lineups, and then he was last minute scratch too. Fuck. Here we go. We might have a kicker. Should be 5-0, but we'll grind to start him. Yeah. Hey, I mean, bro, I think McMahon's going to do fine. I think we're going to give him a shot. There will be no wondering.
He's a Super Bowl winning kicker. Yeah. So that puts an extra check mark on his resume.
Who's that?
McManus.
McManus.
Oh, yeah, Brandon McManus.
Yeah.
Hey, again, anybody that says anything bad about what he did, he was acquitted, not charges dropped, acquitted of what he was accused of.
Yeah, so, and not only that, the NFL had also done an investigation, and we know they're a lot more stringent than the court of law, and they didn't even find anything either.
Right. They would have. They have a morality clause, I think, in the NFL. You know, they got. Right. If you do something that's against the society, they're going to punish you for it. So.
Right. It's the conduct becoming the shield clause. It's in every contract. It's not just one team that does it. Every team does it. It depends on the grade of what is considered taboo or not to the NFL anymore. Beating a woman, that's automatic taboo.
Yeah.
Well, it's an automatic taboo now. It wasn't back during the Ray Rice days. That's why it became the automatic taboo.
Look at Sarah. Look at Sarah talking about being 10-0. You see that?
I see it. That's okay. Wow. Let her talk her shit. Wow. We'll see it on the field shortly.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot I mean, man.
No, he was acquitted, Jason. And at the same time, it was a case of mistaken identity because he was the last person she saw at that party before she got roofied or whatever. And he wasn't there at the time. There's a document of the Uber ride that he left before anything was done to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and unfortunately, Sarah, you got that right. We've seen way too many times of athletes get their careers upended because somebody made a false allegation.
100%. Trying to get some of that money. 100%.
I already said it was 127 to -3.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Sarah, the Rams are the only ones there that I'd even slightly be kind of worried about.
Because they're getting healthier every week.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, you should win the rest of those games.
Oh, 100%. Puka's supposed to be back next week. Cup is back this week.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Because he was listed. He wasn't showing on fantasy. He's on a couple of my teams. I had to take him out.
No. They elevated him to that 21-day active window this week.
Yeah, but originally he was active, and then they deactivated him. He didn't.
Right.
I saw it this morning.
The Rams. But I did say right here, I said after the Lions called, you heard crickets. And I said it's because his agents and Reddick wants a deal as soon as he's traded. And there isn't a team in the NFL that's going to trade for somebody that held out at camp.
No.
Not played a snap all season through 6 weeks. To grab them in week 7 and have to extend them before they took the field,
fucking Sarah. Did you see that? If I was in the vicinity of Jefferson, I'd try to get pregnant so I could be set up.
Second comment of the day from Sarah.
I mean, I can't even blame you for that one. You want to set
that's
yourself
fucking
up for life,
priceless. She
go
goes, I just
for
get
it.
in the vicinity. Maybe it'll just get on me. Oh my Lord. Oh, our fan base.
I was gonna say shit. If I was Jefferson, I'd wrap it up just to walk out on the street. I ain't letting anybody near that freaking money.
Holy
Amen.
shit.
Yeah, so my only active player, of course, is Brian Thomas Jr. this morning. He has me 22.10 points already.
Yeah,
the
he's
first
having a
half.
good game.
All right. Well, I've got some inactives for us.
Let's hear it.
For Green Bay, Devontae Wyatt, unfortunately, is inactive. Dontavian Wicks is going to be inactive.
Okay.
Kobe Woden is going to be inactive. And then for Houston, Robert Woods, Steven Sims, Foley,
and Jimmy
Fukashi,
Ward.
I guess, Jimmy Ward, Henry, Tuo,
Yep.
Kamari Lestier, and and Aziz Al-Shaair are all going to be in.
Aziz El-Shahir and Tutu are bigger than almost everybody else on that list because Jimmy Ward has been in and out of games. He hasn't missed a game yet. This will be the first game he missed, but they haven't missed a step at safety yet. So that's why I said, the two linebackers, that's bigger than the rest of that list. If that makes sense to what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Looking at the Minnesota Vikings.
Ziegler's out. Davis is in.
What are you seeing?
It's looking like Aaron Jones is out.
Yeah. I knew it, man. I fucking knew it. Rob's talking shit.
Aaron Jones, Hawkinson, and Ressner's out.
He's talking shit.
Harrison Phillips.
Out.
Patrick
Jones?
Yeah. Patrick Jones is out.
Holy crap. What happened? They were
Question is out. And then
Hawkinson and Risner were not activated.
Caleb Evans.
Caleb Evans, we knew he was out. And Blake Cashman's out.
Wow.
Wow, that's big. Patrick Jones.
You better go change your lineup, Rob.
Yeah, this is according to USA Today. It's not from NFL.com yet.
Yeah, it's
right, because they do theirs like a little closer to game time. They try to hold it out. And that's why they traded for Akers.
That's exactly why, bro. I'm telling you. When the rumors hit that they might put Jones on IR, that means he's teetering on almost that 4-week injury out,
So, hold on. Now we got the Lions inactives. Okay, Christian Montgomery, their guard, is out for an illness.
And Ziegler.
Yep, Ziegler's out, and Carlton Davis is out.
They just said Carlton Davis was in on one chat. Is he out?
Yeah, according to USA Today.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were. I'm going to check to see if NFL put it out themselves yet.
Right. So far, there's no update on NFL.com. I just checked.
Well, it's past the 90 minutes. It's already within the 90 minutes. So,
but I think that USA Today one is probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, they're probably. Rob is out. He's out right now going to change his lineup. That's where he's at. He's changing his lineup. He ain't here. That sucks. I pulled Jones out of all my lineups. Him and Cup both. And Taylor, that was the other one. Those three I had. They were in a lot of my leagues. I pulled them out. Dun, dun, dun.
It's still saying the only thing they got out is yesterday still, unless I'm going to go just to
Bagsby going in again? Come
Okay.
on.
I am
Stuffed
getting.
him. They stuffed him.
Yeah,
He's fucking
I found.
stuffed.
I found on NFL that it's looking like that report is right. No. Okay. The only difference between that report and NFL is they do not have Aaron Jones listed as out on NFL. So Aaron Jones might actually play
He might be a game time, huh? Right. A
because
legit game
I
time.
thought they said he
this one's
was.
straight from NFL.
Yeah. Stuffed. Sorry there, Lawrence.
Yeah,
You
and
guys got
Giovanni
stuffed.
Manu is apparently out for the Lions too.
Yeah, he's not dressed. That's all it is with him.
Okay. Isaiah
It was
Williams.
a healthy scratch.
Yeah, healthy scratches so he can
Yeah,
elevate
Isaiah
people.
Thomas, Lauren Strickland, and Parker Hess.
Carlton Davis is questionable still, as is Zietler, according to NFL.com right now.
Yeah,
So they're not out yet.
yeah. Carlton Davis isn't listed on the inactives on NFL, so I think he's going.
Yep. And Aaron Jones is the only one still listed as questionable. Everybody else is out.
Yep.
He's not playing.
He, from what it looks like, is he might.
Yeah, because normally if they're out, they have to designate it now. Yeah, I understand. We just said this, Rob. We were looking at the NFL thing. If they say questionable and it's almost game time, 9 times out of 10, those guys play.
Yeah, we just looked at NFL and I saw that on there Jones is listed as active. So USA Today is mostly right, but they got a couple of them wrong.
Yeah, that saying that CD3 was out. The only one I heard that might be out of the two, because Zietler's dealing with some type of stomach bug, it might be Zietler out. But we still got Coyote Awazika, Colby Sorsdal, and all those guys, so I'm not worried about it. Both of whom are great run blockers. But with Dalton Risner and TJ Hawkinson ruled out, that means you guys are stuck with Ingram at right guard.
Yeah. And it looks like Dontavian Wicks will be playing for Green Bay, that he isn't out either, like USA
Oh, really?
reported.
Oh.
Yep.
But Dontavian Wicks has been a up and down type of player
Man,
anyway.
he's
That's
just
why he's
so
wide
fucking-
receiver 3 or 4. You don't
Yeah.
know if he's going to be great or if he's going to be dog shit one game to the next.
Uh-huh.
As far as I'm concerned, he'd be wide receiver 6. Fucking guy.
Shit, he's always open, but it's whether or not his hands decide to work that day.
He's having an Amari Cooper start to his career.
Yeah, he's
Amari Cooper was the same way with the Raiders.
you
One
know,
game he'd be electric and not drop a thing, and the next time he couldn't catch a cold.
too much butter popcorn.
Just before game time.
That's probably why we should take Rob's favorite receiver on the roster
That's right.
and bump him ahead of Dontavian Wicks, and that
all
man
for it.
is none other than Bo Melton.
I'm all for it. Wicks can suck a dick. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
It's sure looking like Jacksonville's going to get their second win.
I still think the troll of the week by any player was what Monty did when he got into the end zone versus Dallas, making the Mickey Mouse symbol in the air in the end zone.
Yeah,
They
I don't
find
feel-
Amon-Ra St. Brown because all he did was catch the ball on the sideline and toss the ball, and it went behind the ref and it hit a Cowboys player. They fined him $11,400 for that.
Wow. Yeah, you got that right, Sarah. Some of these insiders seem to be reporting with Stevie Wonder glasses on. But you see, Sarah, this is why we have our own insider and NFL writer in JB.
Hey, I've been way more accurate than almost all of them
Mhm.
on accident.
Yeah. Some of those guys, I think they call Miss Cleo.
Freaking Miss Cleo.
Dionne Warwick, Special Friends. Remember that network?
Yeah, we'll be over to troll you later, man. Don't worry.
Hey, there's a chance that the NFC North. Oh no, they can't be undefeated unless it's a tie.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think honestly, I hope you guys destroy them just for the benefit of the division.
I get it. I mean,
I hope you guys destroy them just for that alone. They've run away from it a little bit, and look, they've exceeded everyone's expectations, so it's time to bring them down a peg.
Yeah, you know what? But at the same time, you can't say it's because they've been a bad team.
No, they haven't played bad at all.
And
I mean, I'm going to give them
I'm going to give them their due. I mean, I'm not talking shit right now. Minnesota has exceeded everyone's expectations because nobody knew what to expect out of Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Everybody knew they had a decent team.
Oh, New England's starting to come to life a little bit.
I know they're moving, man. There's 8 minutes left, bro. They're down 15. They need two touchdowns and two points.
Okay, wait. How long? Like 9 minutes?
8
and a half?
8:18 is what I see.
Okay. So we've seen teams come back and score 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes.
Bro, the Jags scored their 22 points in 5 minutes of play. I mean, it literally was 5 minutes of play. And they were, man,
we got to get you some stuff in here.
And that was a hell of a heads-up play by Drake May. Just about getting sacked, throws it directly at the running back's feet.
And the kid is a lot smarter than people gave him credit for. But at the same time, it's another quarterback from a basketball school. His future in the NFL is under scrutiny.
That wasn't. I mean, now that you see that play, that really was because he backpedaled and then shifted and.
Yep.
He's like,
I was going to say I like Drake May in the draft process.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost intercepted. Whew. That was almost bad. Almost right on cue as I say I like Drake May in the draft process.
Yep.
Chuck's one like he's a rookie.
You were preparing to watch the Timberwolves all season, but they traded Karl Anthony Towns. Now you're out.
I love it, man. I love having foot. I mean, when do the only good thing about international games is that it gives us an extra Sunday game.
Right, and it's football all day.
Yeah.
If Sirianni loses today, yes, I have the feeling he's fired.
I could see it. Because even when they had won, their fans were trashing him. How are you going to sit there and run your mouth to the opposing fans?
I just saw more laundry on that play than I've seen in a field in a long time because my stream's a minute behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw flags come out of the backfield on both sides. I was like, holy shit. I just saw 4 flags fly at the offensive and defensive line.
I'm excited. It's going to be a good football day.
Yeah,
I'll be watching the Packers on my phone and the
Lions
on my TV.
No way.
Nice.
Really?
Who'd it go to?
Right there. KJ Osborne.
Oh, the ex-Viking. Right? Yeah. The ex-Viking, man.
That red zone threat that you guys talked about when you played us last year. Yeah.
The ex-Viking.
Split the coverage perfectly.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was.
Oh, and it looks like they're going for 2.
Yeah, they have to. If they're going to get it back in this game, they have to.
There you go.
They got to. They got to.
Germany's punishment for World War II is Giants versus Oh,
Sarah.
She is on fire today.
Fire, man. Dude, from last night, that's what Tim Isaacson does to you. It makes you get like this.
Well, shit. Maybe we gotta have Tim Isaac start messaging everybody else in the chat, get them all riled up.
So
she came on JB's show going, I'm finally calm. I was like,
I know. Because Tim wasn't here and I was not there to talk shit. And it was great.
Yeah,
I love it when Sarah's in the comments of our shows because she usually has
What's
some
up,
pretty
Matt
intelligent
Henry?
football takes. Matt Henry, he trolls every show. I
Yeah, he
don't get
does.
angry with him. You know why? Because he does it in a funny way. There's a way to troll without being an asshole.
Yep.
Go, hey, Matt, I'm gonna join you over trolling the Bear show after this. All right, man. We're gonna go troll Dak. gonna go control Dak, bro.
Hey, we're all homers for our team, 100%. Just like
Uh,
you're a homer for the Bears, except for maybe Caleb Williams.
well,
it sounds kind of like Homer.
we're just missing you, Matt. We're missing you, buddy.
No, he was the first one where he said, I see a 7-9 win season. He was one of the
Oh yeah,
first Bear fans to actually come in while Ken was saying, "Oh, we could win 10-13 games."
Man.
He's like, "Wait a minute."
Matt's one of the rare Bear fans who's realistic and he's not a fool about it. So
Yeah, and I definitely understand you there, Haskell's.
Yeah.
Don't blame me one bit.
Yeah, he was talking shit on you too last night. Going, if Rob came on, he knows I got him. I'm like, oh, come on, man. You should have heard him, bro.
He keeps going on the personal side of things.
Yeah, no,
bad. If he could troll and just make it about a team.
He wishes he could troll as good as John Dorn does. Let me just say that.
I'm gonna say it right now. There is a chance all 4 teams from the NFC North make the playoffs with how they're playing right now. This is the only league, the only division I've seen since, what was it, 1970, they said, where all 4 teams are above 75% after 6 weeks.
Here we go. Jones is active. The Lions are so fucked.
You
guys better hope Jones can play, bro. You better hope he's not. It's not just he's coming out. Holy smoke!
Yeah, I'm hoping the Bears end up with that number 7th wild card spot there. That way we can have everybody from our division in the playoffs. Can you imagine how great those playoff games are going to be? Because
you think about it, nobody. I don't care who's at the 1 seed, but the way it would line up, they might not let any of us play each other till the 2nd week. They would stagger it on purpose.
Well, if we're all in there, that's how it would go down, wouldn't it?
Right. It depends on who the 1 seed is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody else is the 1 seed, then that means you're 2 through 4.
Yeah.
That means, then 5 through 7 would get set up so they don't play a single NFC North team.
Well, we don't plan on giving up the 1 seed.
NFC North.
Jeremy, we don't plan on giving up the 1 seed, so that's your problem.
I didn't say anything about it. You guys aren't in the 1 seed now, so that's a bad.
I was going to say, give us a little bit. We'll get there. But you know what, Haskell's? I've said the exact same thing to Ken, that I think him and Adam Rank might be the same guy.
Did Matt type that? Is that a typo? Did he say our defense is enough?
Elite.
What the fuck? What kind of bullshit did you type there, Matt?
Don't make me cough so hard I shit.
Oh, you too, JB?
Holy
yeah, I will give it to you, Matt. Caleb has shown some decent growth from that first game to what he put out last week.
You said elite. You fucking said elite.
Just for fun, I got to do it because they're in here talking shit.
Do it. Talk shit
They
back.
can get skull fucked.
Uh-oh. Well, no matter how it ends,
no matter how it ends, it's going to be a great game. That's how I see it going.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, let's be real. This is 2 of the best teams in the NFC, possibly the NFL, going at each other today, right now, with how they're sitting.
Yeah.
And so, to expect anything other than a slobber knocker of a game, you're delusional. Both defenses are playing well. Both offenses are playing well. The difference is, right now, the Lions have the 3rd ranked offensive yardage-wise. Vikings are 7th. Defensive-wise, we're ranked 2 ranks above them. It's that close. So,
Oh,
Both-
you
both
hear Matt
defenses-
saying that he wants to trade Caleb for Willis? Because
Yeah,
that's
I
what
heard
it
that.
sounds like. Since Love is better than Caleb and he thinks Willis is better, he wants Willis instead of Caleb. You heard it here first.
You see what Rob put the Bears on? The Bears on. Did you? That was hilarious, man.
Boy,
Oh my god! There you go, Matt. You got trolled back. Oh, goof to the Raiders for Crosby.
yeah, that ain't happening either.
Wow.
They can't afford the dead cap hit it would take to get rid of Goff this
100%
year.
agree, Jason. And besides, you could say that about you guys. You guys could be the cream of the crop, but the Packer Texan game is probably a prelude to the Super Bowl.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm gonna say this is a travesty by the scheduling of the NFL to put these two games at the same time slot.
Yep.
It's bullshit.
This is why I think flex games should start after week 5 because there's games that should be prime time and there's games that shouldn't even be aired.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't get how the schedule makers put Green Bay versus Houston at 1:00, even at the start of the season. You figured that with all the hype that those two teams had at the end of last year, that they would at least have put it at 4:30.
Or a primetime spot, What the fuck?
It should have been any one of the primetime spots. Now, I will admit, I did enjoy watching the Broncos dog walk the shit out of the Saints on Thursday Night Football. That was primetime worthy. Al Michaels trolling the Saints was great.
Yeah, but I would have liked to seen the Vikings Lions been Monday Night Football. That would have been
amen, Sarah. At least we ain't the Browns. We all have a decent quarterback. We all got decent weapons around them, and our quarterbacks know how to use them.
Yeah, facts on that.
But the one thing I will say is the only thing that scares me for the Packers defense is the way C.J. Stroud reads the defense. He does really good at pushing the ball downfield past the defense.
Well, we're just going to kill him and not worry about it.
Well, you're going to see it says that Riddick will be active for Monday Night Football versus the Steelers because they plan on signing him to a long-term contract. This is not a sign-and-trade type of deal, guys.
Okay, because that's what I was assuming when I first saw the news, is that since they got him signed that they were going to be trading him.
No, they gave him a raise to talk to him about an extension after. That's exact, and they're activating him for Monday. That's what I read on NFL.com this morning.
Yeah, you got that damn right, Tyler.
That's right, Tyler.
Hey, all I know is
baby.
It's going to be one hell of a game. It's another one that I could see it coming down to a 3-point shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And thank God you got rid of Narvison, or I would give the edge to the Texans in the kicker room.
I am so glad we finally got rid of him. It was a feel-good story that his wife and her family are all Packers fans. And as soon as he got there, they bought his Green Bay jersey. That's awesome and all. But you can't make kicks inside the 50 freaking yard line. And that's where they're the most freaking important.
Yeah, didn't he also miss an extra point or two?
No, I don't think he missed a single extra point.
He only missed a field goal.
He did miss a field goal that was 32 yards.
Yeah.
So damn near an extra point.
It's a big game for the Vikings, too. I don't care what anybody says.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the rest of our defense had the same amount of sacks as Hutchinson, and 3 of them came.
We got to go, man.
Starting line. Yeah, we got to go. Hallis Hall report coming up.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for showing up, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Remember, try every day to be a better person. You heard Dave before. That's the only way to make the world a better place, unless you're talking to your rival fan base and bug them.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And especially thank you guys for commenting. Have yourselves a wonderful football day. And as always, go